Why doesn't Gzip compression eliminate duplicate chunks of data? I just did a little experiment where I created a tar archive with duplicate files to see if it would be compressed. To my awe, it was not. Details follow. Results indented for reading pleasure. First I created a 1 MB file of random data, A, then I copied it to a file B and also hard-linked it to C. When creating the tarball, tar was apparently aware of the hard link, since the tarball was only 2 MB and not 3 MB. Now I expected Gzip to reduce the size of the tarball to 1 MB since A and B are duplicates, and there should be 1 MB of continuous data repeated inside the tarball, yet this didn't occur. Why is this? And how could I compress the tarball efficiently in these cases?
Gzip is based on the deflate algorithm, which is a combination of LZ77 and Huffman coding. It's a lossless data compression algorithm that works by transforming the input stream into compressed symbols using a dictionary built on the fly and watching for duplicates. But it can't find duplicates separated by more than 32K. Expecting it to spot duplicates 1 MB apart isn't realistic.
Nicole Hamilton correctly notes that Gzip won't find distant duplicate data due to its small dictionary size. Gzip 2 is similar, because it's limited to 900 kilobits of memory. Instead, try LZMA/LZMA2 algorithm, XZ7Z. The LZMA algorithm is in the same family as deflate, but uses a much larger dictionary size, customizable. Default is something like 384 MB. The XZ utility, which should be installed by default on most recent Linux distros, is similar to Gzip and uses LZMA. As LZMA detects longer range redundancy, it will be able to deduplicate your data here. However, it is slower than Gzip. Another option is 7Z in the P7zip package, which is an archiver, rather than a single stream compressor, that uses LZMA by default, written by the author of LZMA. The 7zip archiver runs its own deduplication at the file level, looking at files with the same extension, when archiving to its .7z format. This means that if you're willing to replace tar with 7z, you get identical files deduplicated. However, 7z does not preserve nanosecond timestamps, permissions, or ZATs, so it may not suit your needs. Gzip. Gzip is a compressor that pre-processes the data to remove long-distance redundancy before feeding it to a conventional algorithm like Gzip/deflate, Gzip2, Gzop, or LZMA. For the sample data you give here, it's not necessary, it's useful for when the input data is larger than what can fit in memory. For this sort of data, duplicated incompressible chunks, you should use Gzop compression, very fast, with Gzip, because there's no benefit to trying harder to compress completely random data once it's been deduplicated. Bop and abnam. Since you tagged the question backup, if your goal here is backing up data, consider using a deduplicating backup program like Bop or abnam.
Gzip won't find duplicates, even XZ with a huge dictionary size won't. What you can do is use squashfs. This will indeed save the space of duplicates. Some quick test results with XZ and squashfs with 3 random binary files 64 MB of which 2 are the same. Setup. Squashes. XZ.
In case of a backup, possibly with a larger set of smaller files, one trick that might work for you is to sort the files in the tar by extension.